Welcome, Scorpio, to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well. Vibing high, being amazing as you are. We're going to do your general read for Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. See what the vibe is. Let's get your sacred soul messages. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. How y'all doing this morning? Appreciate the Blue Jay coming by earlier this morning. Let's see. Let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love. Divine purpose, mission in life, being guided. And that was funny how I talked about the Blue Jay. Following the signs and the synchronicities of the universe. Let yourself be drawn to what you truly love. Divine purpose, mission in life, being guided. Many of you are being guided towards your divine purpose, towards your mission in life. It could look something totally different than what you're used to. When you start to walk, the way appears. The way appears. Is this weird? That's on there? Yeah. Taking step, beginning again, creating the life you truly want. All you gotta do is take that first step. You take that first step, universe is going to meet you halfway. But you got to take that first step. Beginning again and understanding that you ain't starting from scratch. You start from experience. You know, you got a couple tools in your tool belt. You know, remember tool time? What was that? Tim the Two-Man Taylor. You've been around for a minute. You've been around the like a Tim the Two-Man Taylor. That was back in the day. That was way back in the day. But Tim the Two-Man Taylor, he was very resourceful. You know, he was quirky, funny, but you know, people really didn't take him seriously, but he knew his shit though. You know what I'm saying? And he was very resourceful. All right, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Let's see. Get into the tarot here. Scorpio, hope you have a wonderful and prosperous day. Remember, today is a good day to have a good day. And it's Wednesday. We only got 2 more days to go for the weekend. I know. Let's push it through. Let's get through this. I heard it's the first of the month. And the world card came out. It's like I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony because it's the first of the month. Let's get through this week because it's the first of the month. So we're going into a new. Closing out one cycle, beginning a new one. World card. Why is the world here? Why is the Sun and what was this? Knight of Swords. The sun is in Gemini. We are in Gemini season with the Knight of Swords here. Somebody coming to talk to you, Gemini. Solar return. Happy birthday, Mom. Page of Cups. Some type of offer coming in. Hermit. Spin on someone's mind. Hierophant. Spirituality, traditions. Knight of Swords, the Road Runner. Sagittarius. And we got Gemini again with the Page of Swords. A lot of folks here. I'm hearing different strokes for different folks. And everybody's looking this way. Everybody's, the light. Everybody's being drawn to your light, Scorpio. Scorpatito. Everybody's been drawn to your light. 6 of... Damn, you got a... What? Couple nights, couple kids. a whole lot of folks. You know, I really don't want to see what's going on with all this. What is going on? It's like it's a brand new day and everybody is like, what the? What in the what? This Gemini is feeling rejected. You rejected this person. And if you don't hear any music like I normally have in the background, it is 7:44 in the morning, Monday, May 26th. And I was outside on the back porch, so I have the window open, so I'm listening to the birds. There was a blue jay back there, so we was back there, you know, kicking it for a few. And then he flew off, and I said, okay, let me get started. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. No strings. This could have been somebody who they ain't want no strings attached. They ain't want nothing serious. So it was what it was, and it is what it is. The hair part is the major. We're going to clarify that. Knight of Wands. Twin flame. Either you or this person feel that this is your twin flame. You guys have a deep connection, soul connection. You're meant to be together. Page of Swords. Block. Damn. Scorpio came out of this weekend just, man. Man, oh man. They see you moving in calmer waters and trying to get... What's on this phone that he's looking at? Either somebody in their email. Yeah, somebody either trying... They watching. Either calling you from block numbers or whatever. King of Swords. Pop the question. Ooh, hoo. What you got going on, Scorpio? You got a whole lot of people in your energy. Whole lot of folks. From all walks of life. Boy, oh boy. Knight of Swords, this Gemini is feeling rejected. Page of Cups. Either you didn't want any strings attached or they didn't want any. Now they're regretting it, pretty much coming back with some type of offer. Knight of Swords, here they come. Twin flame energy, could be karmic, the back and forth. Page of Swords. They're watching you, calling you from block numbers. Or you block them. The Sun, why the Sun here? Yeah, everybody's fighting over trying to get your attention, your light, your Five of Swords, Chariot. Five of Wands, Chariot. Yeah, you got some folks fighting over you. Nine of Pentacles. Fighting each other. Fighting in general over your light. Like, what the hell did you... Scorpio flicked that switch. They turned the shit off. Nine of Pentacles, keeping it for themselves. She got her moo-moo on in her bonnet. She don't give a fuck about nobody else. Okay, she is doing her own thing. She is vibing high. Being amazing as she is. Ain't nobody got time. People fighting over your light, Scorpio. That's why they're all facing this way. They're all coming this way. They're all facing the sun. They're being drawn to the lights. Step into the light, Cameron. The Hermits. And I said keeping it for yourself. This could be you here. This Hermit. What hit the floor? Three of Cups. All for yourself. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Just you is chilling. Your community, your tribe could be angels and ancestors. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold because you ain't interested. You keep it to yourself. You've distanced yourself. 2 of Wands here first. 2 of Wands here, yeah. You're pouring back into yourself. You're not interested. I got people going crazy. That guy, folks. Terrifying. You could have been guided by your spiritual team to take a break, to go within. Hierophant. Page of Swords. Going within. Quest for knowledge. Mental, your mental energy. You got double Gemini here. Hierophant. Clarifying the Hierophant is a Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. To try to gain some clarity on a partnership, a union. Maybe you two are on different pages, clearly. There's different ways of communicating. Someone's hot-headed, someone's more logical. Chariot. Of how things will move forward. How things can, if they can move forward. Because for many of you, you could be tired of the back and forth. Deciding to go in a different direction. Deciding to separate yourself from this King of Wands here. And deal with one's own happiness. To gain emotional stability as well. But sometimes you got to pull back from motherfuckers. You're like, you know what? I can't deal with you right now. This popped a question. This... Ooh, 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're at a standstill. You are deadlocked on not opening up. Because it's like you're tired of the games. You're tired of the energy around you. Workplace affair. Ooh. There can be some shit going down. Alright, let's see what else we got, universe. Let's pop the question. That could be why you're not opening up to this person, whoever this is, this King of Swords, because there was some other shit going on. King of Swords, give me some more on this King of Swords and pop the question. Oh, apology. This person can be very arrogant, makes rash decisions. Remember I said you two could be on different pages. Harmony, peace, balance, happiness. Somebody in trying to get that happy back. Trying to get, look, when things ain't going good, they don't like it. But for many of you, could be tired of the mind games or the love bombing. This person could be coming in a love bomb. That's why you're in that 2 of Swords. Yep, boundaries. You've had enough. You've had enough. You like, I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm tired of us being on 2 different pages. It's time to close out a cycle. It is what it is. This is toxic. Making a head over heart decision. This could be somebody who popped a question to you. You popped a question to them. Either or. but you're drawing a line in the sand because you feel like we're incompatible. We're on two different pages. When it comes to what type of action we taking, when it comes to how we communicate, is no. You went within. You went within to gain clarity from your ancestors. Went within to gain some type of introspection on how to move. Making a head over heart decision with this King of Swords. And being deadlocked in that decision. Let me move all this, because we're clarifying this. And yeah, somebody's worried, but that's the Queen of Swords, being firm about that decision. Like, somebody could be a stalemate, you know, not able to make a solid decision, playing mind games, going back and forth, being deceptive. And now you gotta do what you gotta do. Cut through the bullshit, throw up your wands, throw up your guards, and bring it to an end. Yep, burnt bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on. Once a Scorpio can't trust you, you got to deal with the consequences. Bad choice, mind games, mixed signals. Tell you something, it could be me. Because it's, man, let me tell you. Because you won't even know that because it's so small. Sometimes it's small. It's just like, the Scorpio will be there for you. Scorpio really don't ask for too much. You know what I'm saying? But if they are asking, or if they do, or they're expecting you to, and don't say you're going to do something and don't do it. Oh, man. That's the quickest way right there. That's the quickest way to lose a Scorpio right there. To say you're going to do something and then you don't do it. Like, because you could have just shut the fuck up. Because the Scorpio will sit back and watch you see and see what you rather do. And once they see what you rather do, knowing what's going on, it's just like, once you burn that bridge with a Scorpio, that's it. That right there is it. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What's going on with Scorpio's finances? Career, money messages for Scorpio. For Wednesday. Manifesting. You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Good fortune is coming. An opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talents. So whatever you're doing, Scorpio, keep doing it. Writer. Words are magic. Use them to manifest more abundance. Blogger, content writer, book writer, or any creative writing career. Your words have power to influence and share your gift with the world. So whatever it is that you're working on, the universe saying keep going. Those poems, that poetry. I was talking about Love Jones in another reading. Yeah. Yeah, one of those poetry read nights, you know? Do they still have those? The little joints where you can go, a little hole in the walls? Because ain't nothing like a little hole in the wall. Get you a good set of wings. What was that in Girlfriends? When Maya and Darnell was going to it, but they went to their little hole in the wall. And Tony was getting down on that catfish. Yeah. Little hole in the little joints like that. Do they still have those where you can, they got poetry and music and stuff? But the universe saying use your words wisely. Words are magic, so you can use them to manifest more abundance. Remember that your words have power to influence. So they're saying you have all the tools that you need, and then they're saying your words. Come on now, Scorpio. The Office. Speaking into existence. Speak upon things as though they were. You know how the good book used to say. You know how I used to say in church? Speaking into existence. You know, back in the day, we was like, speak upon things as though they were. We just, but it was very much powerful. But now having a greater understanding and having a vast being open to more than just that, you understand now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the way we knew it when we was growing up reading the Bible, but we didn't know. It stopped right there. We didn't understand other things that came into it as far as keeping ourselves aligned, our chakras, things of that nature, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, delegating more tasks can help you increase your earnings. Delegating more tasks. Delegating more can help you increase your earnings. Secretary, off staff assistant, office manager, or any job working in an office. I know you can think you can do it all yourself, Scorpio, but there's help. Or if there's help around, you ask. Now, don't ask the motherfucker that you know ain't good at doing shit. Or say they gonna do something, but history has showed that they always say they gonna do something, but they'll never come through with it. Right. We're not talking about them folk. We're talking about people in your corner who you know you can depend on. And that's another thing with Scorpio. Scorpio don't like to depend on other folks because people are not dependable. And once you show up, Scorpio, they can't depend on you, they not fucking with you no more. Cause they can't. I can't depend on you to do what you're supposed to do for you. So how can I depend on you to do what I need you to do for me? And the Scorpio will look at that. How you regulate and deal with your own personal stuff is just like, if you deal with it like that, how the fuck can I depend on you? So that could be one of your things, Scorpio, that you may not have people around you where you can delegate those tasks to help. And the universe is saying that could be what you're thinking of. Then you got burnt bridges, drawing the lines, boundaries, and toxic. It's like you can no longer deny it now that you're not compatible with someone. You can't depend on them. You're on two different pages. Now you're in a position of taking the first steps. Beginning again, creating the life that you want. Being guided. Yeah, you're being guided. Like there's no more hiding. There's no more denying it. When you start to walk, the way appears. You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Manifesting. You have everything that you need. Words are magic. All you got to do is say it and start to take that walk, take that first step, taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you truly want, and the way will appear. The universe is already, they already got it laid out for you. All right, Scorpio. What's under here? Set your life on fire and seek those who fan your flames. Kindred spirits, passions, follow your heart. All right, Scorpio, that is all I have for you when it comes to the overall energy for Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. We now know the vibe. If you find that this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.